On the line this morning, new changes when it comes to Facebook's privacy policies.
And the National Security Agency is winning its long-running secret war when it comes to the internet.
The computer expert Dave Hatter joining us on the line. Morning, Dave.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Good.
doing well. Two stories here that affect the good old U.S. of A, all of us. Number one, this Facebook policy here. Facebook will actually use our photographs for ads. Is that correct?
Yeah, basically what they're doing is if you go in and like a brand,
Okay,
and then they'll show ads for that brand and take your photo. They won't use photos from your wall and your profile, or it's only your profile photo. They'll show it with the ads as a way, I guess, to add some extra juice to it. Like, hey, look, Frank likes this too.
So it's just your profile picture. Now, is it your current profile picture, or can they use any picture that's in your profile album?
Well, I read their policy, and the way I understand it, when you sign up, you're giving information to use your personal information. And the way this reads, and from their clarification on it, it appears to me they will only use your current profile photo.
Got it.
They won't use any other photo.
Okay, so it's sort of like your stamp of endorsement then.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about this, Dave, the National Security Agency and the war when it comes to the internet, feeling like they're winning this secret war that they've had going on for quite some time.
Yeah, I find this pretty disturbing. I try not to be too conspiratorial on this kind of thing, but your privacy is continually being eroded, and this whole NSA scandal, I think, is getting extremely outrageous. And basically, encryption gives you the capability to scramble information so that only someone who has the other key can check and understand it. Basically, what they've been doing is, in addition to using supercomputers to try to crack it, because if you can throw enough computing power at it, you can potentially break these things. You can eventually figure out what the key is to unlock the data and read it. Apparently, they've been going after private companies to get the secret keys. So let's say you and I use some kind of email encryption program, and we exchange a key, or there's a private key. They're going after the vendors of this software to get the keys from them, so they don't even have to try to use brute force to break these things. They can just unlock it.
And, the government trying to do this, but I would be afraid, too, that this technology or this way of doing it could fall into the wrong hands, and people can get more information from you and use it for other things.
Well, Frank, you make a really good point, because ultimately, we all know, I think, about the many examples of breaches of security, many of which include the government, as the government acquires this information and also acquires these keys. If a hacker could break into that, then they could essentially access keys.
And what do we do, though, David? I mean, we talk about this all the time. Computers, internet, you're basically going to live in a cave if you don't use these tools for bill paying and for whatnot. So, how do we protect ourselves?
Well, that's a really good question. And part of it is education, and part of it is advocacy. You got to understand the risks of this stuff. Any kind of sensitive information that you put in a computer, it's potentially subject to breach. So paying bills online, and if people do this stuff all the time, I do it. But you have to understand the risks, and there are some steps you can take. Have antivirus software, educate yourself a little bit, use strong passwords. There's ample information if you just Google, like, how can I protect myself? Of the basic steps any person can take. But the other thing that people need to be aware of is this NSA revelation comes out, is, they need to contact their congressmen and senators and say, enough is enough of this. Whatever happened to the Fourth Amendment? While the Constitution doesn't necessarily guarantee your right to privacy, it does guarantee your right to not having unwarranted search and seizure. And they're basically just sucking in all this information. Why can't they just walk in your house and take it?
The debate's going to continue. Dave Hatter from Libertas Technologies, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. Change your password.
Yeah.
1234. Fox19. There you go.